let's end on the Sixers because they quietly got smoked last night and no one paid attention because the Eagles were dominant. And boy, I feel like this is going to become my mission this year during the Sixers. And I did not foresee this coming. I did not want this to be a main talking point this year for the podcast. This was not something I wanted to deal with. But I cannot let this Sixers season go. I cannot just sweep this under the rug, blame Joel Embiid, get a new coach, and, do whatever we can in the free agency, get rid of Daryl Morey. And I'm not okay with that. This is a symptom of something much deeper. And this has been going on since longer than Embiid has got here. This has been over a decade of mismanagement. You want to talk about the Giants? We were just talking about the Giants front office. We have the same shit going on in Philly. And we will look just like that Giants team if we don't do something about our ownership. We have an owner who does not give a fuck about the product. He just wants to make it profitable. He does not care about the fucking product. And a lot of people might argue, oh, that's the case with a lot of sports teams. Not the sports teams that fucking win all the time. I mean, you take a look at the Eagles organization. Do you think our owner cares about the team? I think he does. Do you think the fan base would be ripping him apart if he didn't? I think so. You look at the Phillies owner. I used to question him. But he's put his money where his mouth is, literally. He has shown he cares about this team. Josh Harris, what the fuck has Josh Harris done to show that he gives any semblance of a fuck about this team? He does not give a shit. And the Sixers will continue to fucking go downhill. And we'll end up in a place that was worse than before if we don't fucking start taking action on this. And I did not want this to be a talking point this year. No part of this was in my mind this year. But this has been so bad and so tragic that it has forced me to look into everything about the Sixers and what we've been through in the past 10 years. And there's no way you can look back on what the fuck has been going on all this time and not see the man who owns the team as responsible. I'm sorry, you just can't. You can't. And if you do, you have fucking blinders on. You're buying the propaganda. You're feeding into the money machine. Us Sixers fans provide an opportunity for profit because we love our fucking team. And instead of putting the energy into actually making our team good, they just get us riled up, get us up for attendance. And I'm not fucking playing this shit anymore. I'm not. I'm done. I'm done fucking making excuses for the Sixers. I'm done buying these fairy tales every offseason. I'm done acting like we're making good moves. I'm done acting like the team is being coached well. Just every angle of our organization sucks. We have Embiid, who, when he's healthy, he's an MVP level player. We have Maxey, who's fucking amazing, but he can't carry a team on his own. And we have Jared McCain, who looks great, but he's the same position as Maxey. And those guys can't do it on their own. They'll win us some games, sure, but we're not getting a fucking ring with just those two guys. And let me make my feelings clear about the Sixers. I'm not upset with the players in the least bit. I think our players have given us everything they have. I think the fact that people want to go in on our players right now, they are buying the fucking propaganda. Because the players, this is not the players' fault that we're playing this poorly. My frustrations are totally pointed at the organization. I am very happy with Maxey. I'm extremely happy with McCain. And obviously, when Embiid is healthy, he's one of the best players in the league. However, the fact that this organization has failed to make other significant contributions to this team is, for this fucking long, is unforgivable. We've been over this. And two of those players that I just named were just straight up lucky draft picks. Those aren't the mark of the excellence of our organization or the intelligence of our organization. They were luck. Embiid was luck. We didn't want Embiid in the draft. We tried to trade for Wiggins. We didn't want him. Maxey was luck. Maxey fell to us out of straight up luck because it was a freak year. It was after COVID. He should have never fell that far in the draft. But people didn't get to see his talent on display. And he fell to us. We got so fucking... Those were both luck. And you could even say Jared McCain was luck because nobody on earth thought he was going to be this good. It wasn't like the fucking Sixers spotted him out and like, yeah, that's a 20-point-a-game scorer right there. They didn't fucking know. They took whoever they could at that point. And he ended up being possibly the rookie of the year. But that was straight up luck. And so I'm looking at the Sixers organization and I'm saying, what the fuck have you done for us in these past 10 years besides take our money? And at what point are you going to start getting serious? And I don't think it's going to happen unless we get rid of this motherfucker, Josh Harris. I really don't. He doesn't give a shit about this team. And I'll end on this. He wouldn't have bought the fucking Washington Commanders if he did. Because there's no way that you could own a Philly sports team and be in tune with the city and the fan base. And then while that team is not meeting expectations, you go and buy a rival franchise of another sport in the city. Get this motherfucker out of here. I am not letting this shit go. I am not letting this shit die. And I am going to be on his ass all fucking year as I watch this team struggle to try and get a 10th seed to make the fucking play-in tournament for the fucking playoffs. Peace out, motherfuckers. I'm pissed now, and it's fucking only 8 in the morning.